Full screen. Not quite. There we go. All right. Now we're cooking with gas. It is a bit loud though, so I will. Cryohazard. You wake up cold. You're in some kind of sleeping pod, and the lid is open. You don't know where you are or why you're here. Hey Dora, how you doing? You can't remember your past or even your name. What is this place? You emerge from your chamber, surprisingly not feeling very sore, downright healthy even. You have no idea how long you were asleep in that thing. You see the two other pods in this room, and some storage lockers beyond them. Another pod. The lid is open and nothing is inside. It seems to be designed for long-term cryogenic stasis. You're not entirely sure why you know this. This pod is still closed, but as you peer closer in, you see a rotting corpse, frozen in agony. Its lifeless eyes send a chill down your spine. Yeah, I feel that, Dora. Totally. You have a gut feeling that one of these lockers might be holding your personal possessions, so you get closer to investigate. The lockers aren't identified in any particular way, but both have a numerical keypad to open them. Somehow, you dig deep into your rattled brain and remember the code to unlock it and grab a bag containing a medkit, scalpel, and a keycard. As you close the locker, you hear one of the other cryo chambers suddenly open. A hideous, decaying humanoid beast is climbing out of and lumbering towards you. Will you try to check the other locker now or run for the door? Open the other locker! You try a few different pins but can't seem to get this locker to open. Meanwhile, the rotting corpse lunges right at you and deals 3 damage with its ragged, decaying hand. I hope so too. Run for the goddamn door! You bolt for the doorway, hitting a large button on your way out to seal the door shut behind you. You narrowly escape into a hallway. The bloodthirsty corpse pounds on the door, but doesn't seem to be able to bust through. You put your newfound backpack before venturing off and investigating this strange place you have awoken in, hoping to piece together your fragmented memory, but mostly to just find safety while exploring. While exploring, you can press the start button to check health and inventory. Current health, 27 hit points. Okay, so 30 is our max. A medical kit. Do you want to use it now? No. Keycard, scalpel. Small but sharp scalpel. On the left side of the hallway, you can see the cryo room you woke up in, a bathroom and a room, labeled supply closet. The right side of the hall has 2 double doors with a keycard swipe, labeled genetics lab. The end of the hall continues in darkness and turns off to the right, and a large lobby is directly behind you. The eerie silence makes this place feel deserted, but luckily the power still seems to work. Let's go here. You still hear that thing scratching the door from the other side. You really don't feel like going back in there. It seems like a pretty typical public bathroom, with 3 stalls and a sink, but the stench in here is almost unbearable. An acrid smell of disease and death. One of the stalls has a puddle of dark viscous goop pooling out onto the floor. The faucet blasts out cool and refreshing water. You see yourself in the mirror. You again realize with horror that you can't remember who you are. And you also get a weird feeling you've had a similar thought before. The stall is empty. The stall is empty. The stench makes you gag as you approach and kick open the stall door. The toilet is overflowing with dark green sludge, pulsing and bubbling out onto the floor. As you stare in disgust and awe, a head-sized bulb arises from the toilet bowl, 2 beady yellow eyes staring right at you. The creature lets out a piercing shriek! 4 ooze-covered tentacles lash out at you. What is with me and tentacles tonight? One of which holds the stall door closed behind you, barring any hope of escape. You have 27 health left. You attack for 8 damage. The enemy attacks you for 4 damage. You have 23 health left. You attack for 9 damage. The enemy attacks you for 2 damage. You have 21 health left. We like tentacles. You attack for 12 damage. The enemy attacks you for 2. 19. 10 damage. After one final blow, you finish the job and flush the remnants of the ooze down into the toilet. You happen to notice numbers 5780 scrawled on the inside of the stall door to commit it to memory, or what's left of it anyway. Okay. As you exit the bathroom, you feel a searing pain. Remnants of the ooze burn into your skin until you grab a nearby paper towel to rub off the toxic goop. It's so sticky and disgusting, you're unsure if you will ever feel clean again. You take 5 damage. Okay, what is my health at right now? 14? You know what? Yes. You feel much better. What are we at now? Okay, that's a full heal. Okay, cool. This is so cool. It's a small storage area for toiletries and janitorial supplies. This shelf is very well stocked with rolls of toilet paper and paper towels. The only thing of interest you see on this shelf is a logbook with daily notes. Oh, the most recent entry says, I hit it too hard. We're going to need to order more biohazard disposal solution. The one stall is having issues again. Huh! Oh. Wait, if I find something here that would have helped me, a locker full of generic uniforms for the cleaning crew. You don't find anything of much use. You swipe your keycard on the access panel and it unlocks with an affirmative beat. The lab is filled with all sorts of expensive-looking equipment and electronics. There's a large window on the right side of the room looking into some kind of sealed-off area. It's a PC. The screen locked and you have no idea what the password might be. It looks like some kind of experiment log. There's a corporate logo at the top that looks familiar to you, but you're not entirely sure why. Log 3784.5. First tests on human subject are commencing today. A truly tremendous opportunity for research here, even if the subject needs to be destroyed. Oh, jeez. A large table that is covered with high-end lab equipment. You can see a sealed-off area behind this large window, multiple operating tables inside. Blood is spattered about, but you can't see anything moving around inside. Do you want to try your keycard on the door? Yes. The pedal beeps and the door slides open. You immediately sense a strange presence and an uncontrollable urge to enter despite the rotting stench of decay. The operating tables are strewn with chunks of flesh, gore, and bizarre surgical tools scattered about, and suddenly, a humanoid-like figure crawls from the darkness behind one of the tables, its arm outstretched and reaching towards you. It's not audibly screaming, but you feel an unexplainable searing pain in your mind as you gaze into its penetrating stare. You have 30 health left. Fight. You attack for 10 damage. Enemy attacks you for 4. 26. 12 damage. After the mutant falls lifelessly to the floor, you notice a metal bracelet on its wrist. Without any chances to control yourself, you pop the bracelet off with a simple click and put it upon your own wrist without hesitation. You suddenly feel an intense head rush and envision a stairway leading to a dark passageway, pulsing with an intense energy. The walls look alive as if they were breathing. Well, yeah, a little bit, yeah. I haven't played World of Horror, I want to, but it's really cool. You snap back to your current surroundings with an odd feeling of mental clarity, yet you still cannot remember your past or why you might be in this facility. Clearly something has gone horribly wrong here. If you check to see if you can remove your new bracelet, but it feels impossible to take off. But perhaps these heightened senses will be of some use in this dangerous place. Cool. The deranged mutant still lies there, lifeless. You have no reason to go back in there. He says, instructions where you really don't feel like going back in there. There's a door labeled second floor and an elevator. The hallway also continues off to the right. Yay, jewelry! You push the elevator button and the doors open with a ding. The floor of the elevator is littered with debris and a foul stench permeates the air. Suddenly you hear a screech from above and you look up to a gaping hole in the elevator ceiling. What looks like a huge bat-like creature is diving straight for your face. You have 26 health left. Fight. You attack for 12 damage. It's for 6. Oh, jeez. 11. There we go. You take a look at what's left of the corpse. It's unlike any bat you've ever seen before. Larger, deformed, multiple sets of beady eyes. Now devoid of any signs of life. You turn your attention to the elevator's control buttons. You push the emergency call button, but nothing seems to happen. You press the button for the second floor, and the elevator begins to move. As you ascend, a cacophony of screeching comes from the hole above you, and suddenly a swarm of more mutant bats pour through the opening. They overwhelm you and feast on your flesh. Oh no! Game over. Ah, oh, shit. Okay. 5780, remember that. It doesn't matter which one I took it. Oh, I did it on the other one before. Open up the lock. Does it remember? Ah. Damn it. Okay. Okay, I need the, I need to fight the mutant in here. Oh. Maybe I have to look at this first? No, no save. It's just a quick game, I guess. Huh, maybe I have to kill the mutant first. Or the, sludge. I think my health was random because I had more. Weird, it worked before. I wonder what changed. Or maybe it's looking here first, or I don't know. Huh. Okay, guess not. Weird. Let's go to the right this time. What do we got here? This long hallway leads off to 4 different rooms. First on the left is labeled data storage. Second on the left is security office. On the right is a medical bay, and finally at the far end is a set of double doors marked the animal lab. You swipe your keycard, but it doesn't open. It unlocks. Okay, so we're in the security room. You can see a large storage closet along with lots of various shelves and drawers. Oh, it's just storage. Some uniforms just like yours are hanging here. Seems like some kind of handwritten intake logbook. The most recent entry says, "Big score today. 4th of July, gonna be lit this year. Surprised that someone cared that much about our experiments to show up packing that much firepower." It's a locked cage for confiscated items. It's mostly empty except for an unmarked case. You don't have anything to unlock this, but it looks like a simple padlock. Do you try and break it? Yes. You take a smack at the padlock with your baton, and it smashes to bits easily. A sharp piece of metal shrapnel bounces off your forehead, making you woozy for a moment. Take 5 damage, I know. Here, kids, and inspect the contents. It looks like a pretty serious explosive device. Ooh, damn. 14 hit points, okay. I have a baton. Oh, I have a baton this time instead of a scalpel. So it's different stuff each. Interesting. So slightly randomized. Time to blow up the lab. Wow. What's up here? Nothing. Okay, so that's it for this room. Here, a door unlocks. Okay, what's... Various medical supplies are scattered about in disarray. You notice something scurrying about, and suddenly, an large and enraged rat-like creature lunges right at you. You have 14 health left. Oh, shit. We'll fight. Yeah, we're 11. Yeah, we're okay. Fight. 7 damage. For 4. I can heal after this. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. For 10 damage. Yeah, there we go. The vicious rat falls dead to the floor after your final blow. Amidst the blood and debris strewn about, you find enough supplies to replenish your medkit. You immediately use what's at hand to menu. Thank you! Nice! You hear a flurry of scratching noises and quickly exit the room to avoid another dangerous rat attack. Okay, sweet! So I still have a health kit, and I'm at 35 hit points. Alright, awesome. So your keycard grants you access. This large and odorous room is lined with reinforced animal pens, with the largest pen on the far side. The eerie silence reminds you of a deep and heavy sleep. The PC is turned on and displaying a login prompt. You search your damaged thoughts in the hopes of remembering a password, but you come up blank. Damn. It's a USB port. So I think I gotta go to the second floor. Oh shit, as you approach the far end of the lab, your blood runs cold when you realize there's a massive heap of fur in the large pen. A giant bear-like creature sleeping within. Your presence has made it stir, and you get a glance at its hideous visage. Its vision locks onto you, and it rises from its on its haunches, towering over you, and unleashing a blood-curdling roar. Before you get a chance to gather yourself and run, one of its giant claws smashes through the glass with little effort. It seems a bit groggy and disoriented, but still lunges at you with ferocity. You have 35 hit points. Oh god! Flee! You deftly dodge one of its claw swipes and bolt for the lab exit. Luckily, the bear's grogginess works in your favor and you escape back into the hallway. I'm not fighting a bear yet, not until I find better weapons. Okay, the elevator is a death trap, so... There's a normal key. God damn it. Alright, the lobby. Here we go. Looks like this might be an entrant lobby area. Entry lobby. No one at the front desk. Where is everyone? The door appears to be locked electronically with a numeric keypad. The only number bouncing around in your mind is 5780 from the bathroom. So you go ahead and try it. Click. It worked. You rifle through the receptionist's desk drawers and find a normal-looking key. Fuck yeah. As you get closer to the windows, you're able to see out into the dark night. It looks like a total desert out there. No foliage or buildings in view. Just a parking lot and a single road heading off into the horizon. The large double doors will not budge. Do you want to place the explosives? Yes! You start to set up the bomb in front of the door. You can't really remember why you know how to hook things up correctly, but it just comes naturally to you, and within minutes you think it may be ready to detonate with the included remote. As you get up to move to a safe distance, a loud, commanding voice penetrates your mind, commanding you to stop. From above, an opening appears from somewhere upstairs, and a levitating figure emerges. It continues its telepathic message to you as you stand frozen in its presence. I understand you may be afraid, but you must trust me. It's not in your best interest to leave this place. You really should get some more sleep, don't you think? Ignore and detonate. Without hesitation, you dive behind the front desk with your detonator. He immediately flies down towards you in pursuit, and you press the button. The explosives trigger with a loud blast, and your ears ring intensely. After a brief moment, you peek out from behind the desk. The door is blown open, wide open, and that floating being lies on the ground, motionless. Is it dead? No, fuck it. Run for the door. You quickly bolt for the freshly blown open doorway, but after a few steps, you feel an intense pain in your head as his voice resonates through your mind. No! From the ground, he flicks his wrist as several pieces of shrapnel fly straight for you. You manage to dodge some of them, but the largest chunk clips your shoulders, causing 6 damage. You can tell you are not getting out of here without a fight. You have 29 health left. You attack for 14 damage. It attacks you for 6. 23. Attack for 13. It's for 9. 14 left. For 13 damage. Yes! As his body slumps to the ground, you feel a wash of relief as his oppressive psychic energy fades. The building starts to violently rumble and collapse as a mix of concrete debris and slimy flesh fall from above. You immediately rush for the freshly opened main entrance and out into the cool desert night. You press onward. An explosive escape. Nice! Chicken. Oh no, I don't want debugger, I just... Okay, that was actually really cool. That was cool, I like that. That was fun. Yeah, this... Excellent little point and click horror game. Love the fact it was made for the Game Boy. Nice. Very nice. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't trust floating, weird, mutated guys that are, like, in my mind.